and one for the intelligent as fellas get. Listen, let's settle this, be clear. I can fall back 7 years, still it ain't no one ahead of me. Consider it a blessing if you get to stand next to me. 5-star general, OG veteran, cake like.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Bios3 Raw TV. Let me fix that fucking camera. I'm gonna make that fucking shit square. All right, guys. This week has been a very negative week for a couple of different reasons. One of them is, we saw the death of 3 celebrities that, China. I used to watch China when she wrestled. I thought she was like the fucking coolest thing. I used to watch Everybody Loves Raymond. I fucking love that show. That show and King of Queens. I love both of those fucking shows, and I'll watch them every time they're on a reruns. Like Nick at Night, I'll watch that shit till it goes off. And Prince, which I wasn't like I didn't fucking ride around in a purple Corvette with purple hair, but I mean, let's face facts. In my childhood, in the 80s, like Prince has pretty much had theme songs. I mean, they're like theme songs to our childhood. So you have those 3, celebrities. I noticed a lot of celebrities dying lately. And then you had a lot of stuff on like Instagram and online and YouTube personalities that fucking, shit has just been getting fucking torn up left and fucking right. And, I try to see some positive things when negative things come. And this morning I got up and I was looking at, Facebook, and this fucking thing hit me directly in the fucking face. And I don't even know where to begin. So there's a lot of people that sit back online, especially the trolls, and they talk a lot of shit, but they don't really do anything with their own lives. And they have 2 arms, 2 legs, a fucking brain. They're completely capable of doing things. It just comes down to like attitude and laziness. Either you're lazy as fuck or you have the attitude that you don't have the tools to do it. You can't do something. So if you're not fucking, working your dream job with your fucking dream girl, doing your fucking dream life, then, basically sometimes people believe that they can't do it. And that's what holds them back. And I logged onto Facebook and I saw this Audrey is her name. I'm going to link down below her Facebook thing. You guys can check it out. It was created in 2014. And it says, Audrey is spreading the word about diamond black fan anemia. Now, I didn't know what the fuck this was. So I had to look it up. So diamond black fin anemia is, was recognized in 1938, called congenital hypoplastic anemia. It's inherited where the bone marrow failure syndrome, characterized by the failure of the bone marrow to produce red blood cells. This causes severe anemia. They don't grow. They stay small. So this little girl named Audrey pops on the screen. And she's smiling and she's happy. She's like fucking this big. Like she's like 2 feet tall. 1.5 feet tall. So I'm like, she's super small for her age. And I don't know like what the life expectancy is. I don't understand what it is. And they had her like on a news clip. And I'm watching this and I'm like, she has this page and her whole thing is to raise money for other kids that have this problem. To find a cure for the other kids so they don't have to go through what she's going through. Now, I'm sure what she's going through is awful, but this little girl is not just making the best of it. She is making a fucking impact. And like her favorite thing to do is Zumba. Of all things, she just likes Zumba. So she doesn't give a fuck about like fame. All she wants to do is fucking sing and do Zumba. Okay? And they took her to like this big class. And it's like this, like this fucking, I don't know, this big national Zumba fucking thing. Which most 7-year-olds are never going to get to go to. And she's on stage with a little Zumba shirt on with the rest of the Zumba people. I don't know what the fuck you call them. Zumbas, whatever. And they're doing the Zumba thing, and she's smiling. I'm sitting here going, holy fuck. Here's a 7-year-old girl, okay, living her best life at 7 years old, while other people are sitting there that are completely capable, 100% healthy, have no problems whatsoever other than a fucking chip on their shoulder and a bad attitude. What the fuck? I sat back and I was like, and I can relate because I used to be one of those people with the chip on their shoulder that sat back and said, I can't do this, I can't do that, I'm not worth this, I'm not worth that. And I lived that life of being jealous of others, hating on others. I lived that life. I did it until I fucking one day I just said, I'm tired of this. What can I do? And I think that this little girl, what can I do? She can try to help others by raising money for awareness for this DBA disease. At the same time, she can literally knows that there's not much she can do about it. She's not going to sit in her house and fucking cry. Parents bought her a little fucking karaoke machine or karaoke, however the fuck you say it. And she sings like fucking Taylor Swift songs and fucking Justin Bieber and shit like that. And, she's not your average 7-year-old. When she goes in public, people stare. I'm sure that fucking feels like shit, but she walks around with a big ass fucking smile on her face. And, you know, the girl asked her in the interview, what makes you special? What's special about you that you want to help these other kids? And she says, we're smaller than others, and my voice is higher than others. That's all she sees. She doesn't see herself as a fucking freak, doesn't see herself as, I can't do it. Just sees herself that she has a higher pitched voice and she's shorter than other people. That's it. And maybe it's because she's a kid and she doesn't have those preconceived prejudices already in her head that will look at someone like her and say, well, she's never going to amount to anything. Give her a fucking handicap sticker, you know, and help her with everything in her life. You know, parents are guiding her, not really helping her. So she's learning. She's learning to do things on her own. She's, you know, in New York or wherever it was, getting ready to do the Zumba class. I mean, how many kids in the big city would be like, fucking holy shit. She's just like, oh, the Zumba class is starting, you know, and they're like, okay, we're just going to do this interview. She's like, okay. The Zumba class, all she cared about was the Zumba class. Like dancing on the stage. She likes to dance. She likes to sing. Period. Done. No fucking sad, you know, fucking like, oh, woe is me. Sing, dance, that's it. I sat back and I'm like, what does she have for she has a page that I don't know what the likes are on this page, but 1,132,932 people like this page. Over 1 million people. And I can just imagine what views and stuff she gets on these videos. This one's got 3.7 million views just on the Zumba one, which is on her front page, which was put up August of 2015. 3.7 million views. And you're trying to tell me that this little girl, it's her responsibility to do this? That she has to do this? That because she's affected with DBA that she has no choice? This is a fucking choice. It's a choice that her and her parents have to get out there and fucking make something of the world and help the fucking world. And not sit on your fucking ass and try to make it a worse place. There's a lot of people out there that they just want to take what you have or they want you to not have it. I remember I moved in here with Aaron and people actually commented in my comment section, Jerry, nice kitchen, you don't fucking deserve it. They really started tuning on me for the fucking kitchen because it was a nice kitchen. Assholes, it's Erin's kitchen. I moved in with her. I didn't fucking buy it. Even if I did, why the fuck do I not deserve it? I get up and fucking work every single day for like fucking 18 hours a day. You know, because you don't do it, you fucking sit on your ass, you collect welfare, whatever the case may be, you fucking feel like you don't deserve something, someone else doesn't. You know, so I sit back and I look at this and I say, you know, with all the shit that went on this week, this little girl, you know, all of us could learn something from this little girl. You know, she's living every day like it's her fucking last day, living her best life at fucking 7 years old, doing what she wants to do. And some people are like, oh, Jerry, she doesn't have to work. You know what? Her parents are working. She's 7. She's not supposed to fucking work. Matter of fact, doing all the traveling and appearances that she's doing to fucking help promote DBA and the website and shit, that's work for a 7-year-old motherfucker. So, you know, let's put it into fucking perspective. Little kids are not supposed to do interviews and fly over the fucking country being representatives for a disease. That's not being a kid. This little girl is happy to do it. So take a lesson from her. Get off your fucking ass. Stop bitching and moaning. Take the chip off your shoulder and throw it out the fucking window. Deal with fucking life and live your best life. Otherwise, you really got no fucking room to complain. This 7-year-old is outliving you right now. Biosecurity@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.biosecurity.com is a blog. It's the Aubrey DBA Association Bicep, and we're out.